What's going on, everybody? My name is JT, and you're tuned in to The People's Trader, your source for no-nonsense crypto fundamental analysis and technical analysis. If that's the sort of thing that tickles your fancy, then why don't you hit the subscribe button? I do this every single day, except for the days that I don't. So, in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the market itself. So there was a hack inside of the KuCoin exchange, and the market responded surprisingly well. We're seeing a lot of intrinsic strength in the market as a whole. So let's just dive into the news for a second here. So price of Bitcoin is unfazed after a $150 million hack of the major exchange KuCoin. KuCoin reported a major security breach on September 26th affecting Bitcoin, Ethereum, and ERC20 hot wallets, while Bitcoin and Ethereum prices remain unfazed. In an official statement, KuCoin Global CEO Johnny Yu confirmed the major hacking attack on September 22nd. The breach affected the firm's Bitcoin, Ethereum, and ERC20 hot wallets after private keys were leaked. Reports estimate the breach to have affected $150 million in user funds. Following the security breach, the price of Bitcoin barely moved, however. Other major cryptocurrencies, including Ethereum and decentralized finance tokens, also remain relatively unfazed by the hack. A cryptocurrency exchange security breach historically led to market-wide sell-offs due to the fear of hackers potentially selling their proceeds. But Tether, USDT, has moved quickly to suspend the transfer of the assets that are linked to the security breach. Major exchanges, including Bitfinex, also froze USDT associated with the hack. The swift response from Tether and top exchanges could prevent most of the funds from being moved by hackers. This is awesome news, and furthermore, KuCoin is doing what Binance did back when they had their hack. I think they had a hack on NEM. They're returning all of the funds. They're assuring investors that the funds in those accounts are going to be accounted for. So that's, a really good move on KuCoin for doing that. It really inspires confidence inside of the space. It wasn't until Binance refunded all of the people that lost their funds in their hack that people really started to trust Binance. So the fact that KuCoin is taking this move, taking this approach, really good on KuCoin. So let's go ahead and take a look at Bitcoin and Ethereum. So taking a look at Bitcoin, we still look as though we are inside of this consolidation pattern. This looks to me like a reaccumulation after decline pattern. Until we get some major moves to the downside, anything above 9,200, we're going to have to reassess our analysis. But right now, everything looks peachy. Everything looks fine. We're going to probably retest somewhere around the 10,008 to 11,002 area would be my target, my guess. And then we're probably going to come back down to 10,002 to 10,005. Anywhere in that area would be entirely healthy for this reaccumulation. I'm calling this a reaccumulation because the volume is starting to decline. So if we take a look at the volume here, we do have declining volume. When you have declining volume on increasing price, that means that it's in the hands of strong investors. We call it strong hands are holding the asset. Strong hands hold an asset up. Weak hands allow the price to fall. So let's go ahead and take a look at Ethereum. So taking a look at Ethereum, it's in a similar type pattern. We did have this local distribution. We could be in a macro distribution on Ethereum. There's quite a lot more volatility inside of the consolidation pattern, and there is confusing volume. So we're going to have to see what happens in Ethereum, because Ethereum could actually be inside of distribution and make another move lower, possibly even down to the point of control at $238. For Ethereum, it's kind of a wait and see. To me, Bitcoin looks a little bit more clear, but we're just going to have to see what the signals give us and we're just going to have to listen to the story that the market tells us and continue to assess what's going on inside of Ethereum. So next coin I want to look at, this is a shout out to one of my subscribers. They wanted me to take a look at Skycoin. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at Skycoin. I'll tell you what I think. So let's dive right in. Okay, so here we are on Sky. I'm using the Bitcoin pair. Usually when I'm assessing altcoins, I will always assess the Bitcoin pair. The large players in this space, they're most concerned about upping their Bitcoin. So when they're entering trades, the charts that the whales are looking at is the Bitcoin pair. So I want to look at the same charts that the whales are looking at. It's going to really help you understand where the true moves happen. Obviously, you can analyze both. You can analyze the US dollar pair, you can analyze the Bitcoin pair. But in my experience, I find a little bit more reliability when I analyze the Bitcoin pair when Bitcoin's market seems to be making higher lows and higher highs. When we transition to lower lows and lower highs inside of a bear market, typically the US dollar pair is going to be the one that you want to focus on. But for right now, it seems that things are playing out a little bit better on the Bitcoin pair. So not a lot of significant structure in here. Let's get a zoomed out approach. So let's just switch it over to the line chart so it's less messy here. And yeah, we've had this really significant decline. So we could be inside of a macro accumulation pattern. Let's just see what that might look like. Yeah, so we've got our seller's climax here, right down here. This is our seller's climax. And then from the seller's climax, we got a pretty significant automatic rally. So we got our automatic rally here. We came down and we made our test and we got a smaller rally here. So we can mark that level as well. Let's throw on the candles just for fun here. Yeah, so let's call it right there. Yeah, so that's the range inside of there. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Okay, we'll go back to the line chart, the area chart. And then we came down for our second test. So we're now inside of phase B here. Phase B looks rather drawn out. So inside of phase B, what you're looking for is you're either looking for a move down. So you would pierce through the support range. And if it comes through and gets bought back up and brought back into the range on a test, that is a confirmation of the trading range. When you get a confirmation of the trading range, if you're really ballsy and you really believe in the asset, you could take a position on that test. But me personally, I like to get confirmation. So I want to see a macro change of character. So when I'm analyzing the chart right now, we've been pretty range bound. So if we come through and come back in for a test, I'm going to wait to see that we make a higher high. So maybe test the top of this range, make a higher low, and really show that we're making higher highs and higher lows before I make an investment. Typically, if I'm not getting in on the spring, I will want to at least see one higher high and one higher low before I feel confident in investing. I might enter on this low here. Here's our latest highest high. Here's our previous high. So we would make a higher high at that point. It would come down to our low, and I would look to enter a position here with a stop loss just below. Skycoin, I don't know a lot about the project. I typically don't dive in too much into the fundamentals of the project just because for me, all I need is the ticker and the chart. I can see when there's institutional interest inside of the chart by leveraging the Wyckoff method. If you're interested in learning the Wyckoff method, there's plenty of free resources available online that you can learn this method. It's a really powerful method because it focuses on supply and demand, which is really the fundamentals as to why an asset goes up and down in price. But I do also have training courses that can teach you how to do this method. Come in, take the courses. It's a membership-based course. It will teach you how to do Wyckoff, and it also gives you access to my VIP group where we share charts, show different signals in the market, different buying opportunities, selling opportunities, and we'll really help you and we will help to guide you along the way through this bull market, help you keep level-headed and protect your investments so that you can capitalize the most gains out of this market. If you're interested in that, you could join my free Discord group and I will give you more information on the paid group inside of that Discord. Link is down below. So that is all the time I have for today. If you enjoyed the content, please leave it a like. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you have any questions about other projects, please leave them in the comments section. And until next time, we will see you in the next video. Peace.